After a very long wait, President Biden finally gets the endorsement of the UAW, but there is a massive catch. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back in with a new video today. It is time to talk about the 2024 presidential election. Now, as most of you probably know, there has been serious questions about the unions and how they would endorse in 2024, which I know, that's crazy. I mean, the president of the United States is a Democrat running for re-election. Surely he would get the unanimous support of every union. Well, up to this point, he really hasn't. Biden has struggled to get these endorsements despite being a Democrat. Well, guess what? He finally got one of the major ones in the UAW. But when you look at what this guy said after the endorsement, the president of the UAW, I don't think this is as strong and as, as solid as past endorsements have been. And you look at, how the union tends to vote in recent years, I'm really wondering if this was just a leadership thing and not, hey, the actual people that work, I don't think they actually voted for this. It was just the people in leadership that decided to pick Biden. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $1 a month, you can join Real American. This is the best way to support the daily content that we all know and love. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. Now, I want to make one thing clear. No one should be surprised that the UAW endorsed Biden. I mean, you could say what you want about how the actual union members will vote this November, but the leadership has always been just, they're Democrats, all right? There's no other way to put it. They will support the Democrat no matter what. And this was the endorsement of the UAW, but like I said, when you see what the guy said after the endorsement, again, I don't think this endorsement is as solid or as significant as it used to be. But alright, let's get right into it. The United Auto Workers endorsed President Biden for re-election on Wednesday, handing him a coveted political prize months after the White House showed historical support for the union's agenda. Which, the fact it took January of 2024 to finally get the endorsement, that's kind of pathetic. I don't care what Democrat you are. These type of unions should be backing you at this point. Months ago, especially when you're the president, you should have no reason to not get their support. This choice is clear. Joe Biden bet on the American worker, while Donald Trump blamed the American worker. UAW President Shawn Fain said at the union conference in Washington, D.C. And of course it was in D.C. Not like freaking Detroit, not like Milwaukee, no. It was in the swamp. Further, I think, proves my point that this was just a leadership endorsement, not just the union vehemently supports him, like the actual people that work. No, it's the leadership that, let's face it, are gonna vote Democrat no matter what. But just look what this guy said. Joe Biden bet on the American worker? What? Well, Trump blamed it. Trump was trying to bring jobs back here, bozo. I mean, really? This is the president of the UAW? Just think about this for a second, all right? Joe Biden's environmental policies would destroy millions of jobs, including, especially, UAW ones. And you're going to endorse him? He's somehow going to bet on the American worker? Yeah, bet on them having unemployment next week. Support from blue-collar voters in Michigan, where UAW members are concentrated, and the union's organizational muscle will be crucial for Biden's re-election chances. Biden addressed union members after Fain, less than a day after the New Hampshire primary, all but cemented his general election rematch against former President Donald Trump. Let me tell you something I learned a long time ago. If I'm going to be in a fight, I want to be in a fight with you, the UAW. Well, yeah. Because usually the UAW has been very important for a Democrat. Because I think there's a couple million that are in the UAW. I could be wrong, but there are a lot, especially in Michigan. That's why this endorsement has usually been a big deal. But again, this was made in DC, not in Detroit. No, it was made in the swamp. And clearly, based on what the guy said later, this was just leadership, not the actual people that actually support or actually work. Biden made the unprecedented move of appearing on a UAW picket line during the union's 6-week strike against Detroit automakers last year. He was highly invested in the outcome of the strike, not only to burnish his pro-union credentials. His push to encourage greater production of electric vehicles didn't sit well with the UAW and was an issue in the contract talks. So, let me get this straight. The UAW even admitted that, hey, this policy of electric vehicles is garbage. It's going to hurt us. We're going to lose many jobs. So instead of that, hey, telling Biden to go F himself, we're going to endorse him? And just look at this. Fain made clear he didn't agree with everything that the administration was doing on the electric vehicle transition. This is what I'm trying to tell people. This was an endorsement from the leadership, not the actual people at work. They're even saying, oh yeah, so we know these policies are going to hurt the actual people that work. But instead of, possibly just not endorsing the guy, we have to endorse Biden because he's a Democrat. This is absolutely pathetic. Working class people are hurting, Fain said Wednesday. For decades, we've been ignored at best and trampled at worst. But we are the vast majority of society. We have the numbers and we have the votes. Time out. Listen, you cannot make this up. Working class people are hurting and Biden is the president. So we are going to endorse him. This is why I do not take the endorsement of the UAW seriously. I even said months ago that, hey, it was very unlikely a Democrat will probably get the endorsement. They always do. Now, to be clear, there are other unions that are still up for grabs, and the most notable one is Teamsters, with Trump actually meeting with the Teamsters president next week. This has been the one union where I do think Trump has a serious shot at. They have been vehemently clear they are not big fans of Biden. And I think they did endorse Reagan back in '84. So they have a history of once in a great while backing, say, a Republican. Now, the UAW's endorsement, I don't think is going to do much. Why? Well, you know what I was saying earlier about what this guy said after the endorsement? Well, Shawn Fain, the president of UAW, went on Fox News. And look what he said. A great majority of our members will not vote for President Biden. The majority of our members are going to vote their paychecks. Hold up. You're telling me you even know that these people are going to say, you're funny, we're going to vote for Trump. Then why the hell are you endorsing Biden? I'm trying to tell people. This endorsement doesn't mean Biden's going to win back all the union voters Trump won over. This endorsement means squat. And you're telling me they're just ignoring what the union actually wants and just leadership? This is pathetic. Biden is struggling with union voters despite this endorsement. They're even admitting, yeah, so our members are not going to probably vote for Biden. The majority of them. Which, mind you, I think Biden was 50-50 with union or the UAW members in 2020. If the majority are saying, go F yourself, that could single-handedly flip the state of Michigan. This is a big deal that the UAW is admitting their own members don't even like Biden. They're not going to vote for him. I have no clue what to say, but all I could say about this is just pathetic. Absolutely disgraceful for the UAW to publicly say our members are going to back someone else, the vast majority, but still endorse the guy that no one wants to vote for? Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.